Good evening, lovely spirits. It's the wise servant here, Mr. Solace. Peace and wisdom. Today I want to do this video addressing my ego as well as the manner in which I deal with certain individuals. And it's a very deep thing. This is a very deep video. So I want everyone to pay close attention. Now, as I said, I want to address my ego. So when I say address it, I don't want to sweep it under the rug as if, no, I don't have an ego, or you have an ego. No, I have an ego. I'm fully aware of this. As I teach y'all, I'm unbiased. It's all truth with me. I'm not here to pretend anything. You're right, I do have an ego. Everyone has an ego. It all depends on what the subject is. In regards to knowledge, I have an ego. In regards to sports, the next man may have an ego. And everyone's ego comes out in different moments. Their vulnerabilities come out in different moments. Their insecurities come out in different moments. So you have many different states, so to say. And they all come out every now and then. Now, I acknowledge I do have an ego. And if after that, like after acknowledging it, because I know I have an ego, everyone has an ego. After acknowledging it, I truly do not, because people keep bringing this up. They never bring up when I'm humble, which is most of the time. They don't bring this up. Every video I say the humble servant. There's nothing lower than being a servant, but no one ever brings this up. They only bring up the few times I may have said I'm the smartest person on the planet and things like this. So, mind you, this is not things that I say in every video. Every video I say the humble servant. But it's a deep thing. I have an ego. Now, aside from that, I don't know what else. Just being realistic. A person's ego does not bother me. Everyone has an ego and it will reveal itself depending on what's going on. So as far as egos go, no one's ego bothers me. So I don't really know how to respond to you have an ego. I don't go around looking for people's ego. If someone has one, it doesn't bother me. Everyone has one. So I'm saying that in a sense because I truly have no clue. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, seriously. I know y'all live by certain rules, but I live by universal order. There's no universal order against ego. The more great you become at whatever it is you do, the more great your ego and your confidence will grow with it. Now, you need to check your confidence levels because it can disturb others if they're not as great as you. Now, the reason you should do this is for consideration of others, because people can be cruel. Your greatness will make a person's job to tear you down. So this is what I mean. It's a deep thing in life. So this is why people tell people to check their egos. It's usually out of love. Like, yeah, you got to be careful out here when you're being great, because there's a lot of low spirits that don't want to see that. Now, it's a deep thing because you have the flip side of that. You have certain people, they in low spirits. Your ego only bothers them because it brings out their insecurities that they have in self. So if they don't feel smart, you being smart it'll disturb them. So it's a very deep thing you have to grasp. It's like you have two egos. You have the high-spirited ego, where a person thinks they're just great and better than everyone else. Now, I truly am not that type of person. Anyone that knows me, they know that. I'm too silly to be like that. I'm an asshole, but I'm not an egotistical person or an arrogant and conceited person. You may see me with the dustiest, bummest person. I don't care about that kind of stuff. I'm just stern in my beliefs and my ways and morality. Sometimes having morals in a world where there is no morality, this can be viewed as an ego. So when I'm doing videos and I'm speaking about how no one has any morality, you have some people who, they get upset about this. They say, why you don't ever put yourself into it? Because I check my morality throughout the whole day. I don't even have to check it, because once you do a thing repeatedly, it's just repetition. Y'all repeatedly ignore y'all morality, so you don't have to check. It's hard for you to catch your morality. So it's a deep thing. A lot of people say, man, I'll be trying to catch it. And it's a deep thing. It's a process. Everything's a process. You didn't lose your morality overnight. So it's a deep thing. It's a process. It's not about pointing fingers. When I'm doing my videos, I'm not talking at anyone. I have no one style in front of me where I'm like, okay, this is your personal problems and you. There is none of that. I say that because you have some people that say, why you don't ever bring up your issues? And because I don't have any. Whatever problems I have, I fix them immediately. I'm not sitting around talking about them. You fix them. So I don't have any problems, but I'm sure I will. And when they come along, my perception of life is completely different than y'all. So there's a problem there, an understanding between us. I don't see, y'all see problems, I don't see things like that. It's just a growth. I don't even know how to explain it. It's the balance. Good times, bad times. When you be real with self, it's just times. And they come and go. I don't know how to explain it, but as far as my ego go and the way that I deal with certain people, I'm working on that. The same way y'all are working on grasping the knowledge, I have to work on the way I deal with people. It's a deep thing. If you were in a classroom amongst 8-year-olds, you'd lose your mind. Like, oh my God. You start cursing them out, all types of stuff. This is how it is for me. But just in me saying that, oh my God, see, there goes his ego. Mind you, I'm trying to make a real point. Y'all aggravate me. But it's okay. It's a part of it. But y'all get lost into it, and then y'all start getting crazy. Y'all act like every video I pop up with 50 gold chains on, like, oh, it's sex symbol solace. Pretty, like, get real. Sometimes I'm an asshole and I like to bother y'all because y'all, it shouldn't be funny, but it's funny to me. The low spiritedness is like, the insecurities is deep. Like I said, you have two types of egos. You have high ego, where a person thinks they're high. And truly, that's a good ego. All should use that to pull themselves up and say, I want to have that great feeling for myself. Maybe not to the extent this brother's at, but if I could just pull some for myself. So this is good. Then you have the low-spirited ego. This is where people be like, oh, you got an ego, and they go around looking for people's egos. Grasp. It's a low-spirited ego. They want you to bring yourself down to make them feel better. You should come humbled. You shouldn't say you're the smartest. Things like this. Mind you, what's more egotistical? Me saying I'm the smartest, or you telling me that I shouldn't say that? Why? Grasp how deep that is. I say I'm the smartest man on the planet. You got an ego. Why? Like, certain things I say, I truly, there be no, certain things I say, there is no ego attached. I be dead serious. And then people they like, if I say I'm the smartest man on the planet, I really think that. No ego involved. I truly do not get it. Like, why would that bother anyone? It's just weird. Like, I don't want people to feel like I'm just blowing off when they say I have an ego, but I don't know how to address that. That's weird that you're even going around picking up egos. Like, mind you, we all know that everyone has an ego in some aspect, shape, or form of something. So it's a deep thing. I don't know what to tell people. I've been through a lot. Pretty much anything you can think of. I've had my low moments. I've never had drug issues, but I've had low moments, like, lose everything and just low moments. But if anyone wants to know, and it's going to help you get through anything, I have no problem talking about anything y'all want to discuss. There's nothing that bothers me to speak about of myself. It's the nature in you asking that bothers me. Like, but if it's just real talk, like, yo, and anything you want to know, I'll do a whole video about all the fucked up things in life I ever been through, if it'll make someone feel better. But you gotta rise above whatever you go through. Everybody goes through low moments. Has nothing to do with money. Sometimes it's just emotional state. You have rich people, they go through low moments. It has nothing to do with their finances. They just in a low state. They may have lost their whole thing. Like, this is what I mean. Everybody goes through horrible low moments. Me too. I've been through many. It's probably why I have the abundance of wisdom I have. But I'm not here to look down on y'all or what y'all go through. I'm here to tell y'all need to get y'all shit together and stop being low-spirited. Just because you in hell don't mean you got to be a lost spirit in hell. So it's a deep thing. But those of you that are good, nice, humble spirits, and you may feel like, oh, Solace does have an ego. You have to check your ego. Why are you gravitating towards ego? Get the knowledge. You came to my channel. You have to acknowledge there's some ego there. Y'all just do not acknowledge low-spirited ego. Y'all only acknowledge high-spirited ego. It's a deep, interesting thing. But no one addresses the low-spirited ego. How a person can come to my channel and then tell me, oh, you can't teach that way, and that's ego. I'm not coming to where you coming to me, bothering me. Not only is that ego, but that's like intrusive, and you can't tell me what to do. But people truly don't get this. They like, in their mind, they like, no. You got an ego, so I could bum rush your channel and say whatever, and it's just weird. Like, so then when I curse them out, they don't never get the point. They see like, see what I mean? And they truly just don't get it. Like, no, it's you. I have some people that come and tell me, oh, you disrespectful. We've never had a conversation before. They're talking about someone else. And it's like, bro, you just mess up your own experience with people. Because if you tell a person they disrespectful and they've never had a conversation with you, how do you think that's going to go? Because you're disrespecting them, being as though they never spoke to you a day in their life. And we know everybody got different relationships with everybody. Everybody that's loved got people that hate them, that think they ain't shit, and vice versa. So for you to come tell me I'm disrespectful on account of someone else, that's disrespectful. But there's no morality, there's no understanding in the conduct truly in today's times. People just do anything and then they say you. It's a weird thing, but it's deep. It's like I said, man, you got two types of egos. And we need to start addressing, if y'all going to be looking for egos, y'all need to start looking for the low-spirited egos. Because this is what's pulling people down. Y'all got people scared to feel great in all aspects of this life. They tell you no. If Floyd say he the best, this piss people off. If that man feel he the best, and he don't get beat, then he the best. Why would that bother you? If I say I'm the wisest man on the planet, and here I am breaking down things that most brothers haven't even thought to think about. I have over 100 videos on topics that people haven't even begun to think about, let alone making a video about it. And if you follow me, you know what I'm talking about. So you have to grasp. If I say I'm the smartest person on the planet, that shouldn't bother you. It's a deep thing. Also, you have other people that say, oh, you deep, brother, and I agree with a lot of stuff you say, but I don't agree with the sperm is the spirit. Well, I want to tell all you lovely spirits, if you don't agree with the sperm is the spirit and you don't grasp that, then you might as well not agree and grasp anything else I say, because if you don't grasp that, you don't grasp anything I teach. Because everything I teach is from the perspective of that. That is the foundation of the wisdom. In me grasping that is how I understood everything else. So it's all perception. Now, if you can't grasp the sperm is the spirit, whatever you agree with me on, you truly don't, because you don't grasp that. That is the perspective that I'm teaching. If you don't grasp the bottom, which is that, you're truly not going to grasp anything else I'm teaching, so you might as well just move along, because you're truly not going to learn from me. It's a deep thing. I know people feel, yeah, I learn what I want, and I grasp that, but I don't grasp that. But trust me, perspective. The sperm is the spirit. This is the foundation of all my knowledge. If you don't grasp that as I do, you're not going to grasp anything else that I teach or that I spoke on from the perspective and understanding that I grasp it. So if you see a video and you might say, man, that brother went deep on that video. Well, the sperm is the spirit is the reason for that. And grasp. I had a brother the other day, he said, man, you very deep, brother, but I don't agree that the sperm is the spirit. I want to have a conversation with you explaining to you that it's not. So I told him, I said, I know that the sperm is the spirit, so I don't want to waste my time having that conversation with you. I don't know what would make him think that I would want to have that conversation with him. Grasp. Sperm cells get eggs. This is undeniable. Now we know sperm cells and eggs, they're two separate things. Sperm cells get eggs. This is how everybody came into the physical world. Now we all know you got bodies and spirits, which is this thing that we've all heard of throughout our lives, that you have a physical body and then you have some type of spirit within. Sperm is the spirit, the egg is the body. Now he wants to have a discussion on that. Why? If you're going to try and convince me that sperm cells don't get eggs, why would anyone be stupid enough to want to listen? Like, truly grasp how deep that is. Sperm cells get eggs. You are a complete moron to try to say that the sperm ain't the spirit. You got the sperm cell and the egg cell. You got spirits and bodies. One of them got to be one and the other got to be the other. You got all types of goofy weird. The blood is the spirit. This thing is the body is the. You got people just becoming complete fanatics, trying to discredit the sperm is the spirit. Mind you, it's the simplest thing to grasp. But people want to have discussions with me about how it's not. The sperm is physical. Unphysical becomes physical. This is the process of physical. The sperm is the spirit, which is the astral or unphysical aspect of the physical life. The sperm is just a charge of energy, little speck of light, covered in semen. I don't think people grasp this. They're like, oh, the sperm can't be the spirit, it's physical. Mind you, semen is physical. If you want to be technical, what we call the unphysical, it's not unphysical. It is manifesting into the physical. It is already in the process. Physical is not a snap of a finger. All things is a process. So what we call the unphysical, it's not the unphysical, it's just the beginning stages of the physical. If you can grasp, but when y'all do this, y'all just make simple things complex, then you get confused, and the conversation goes into Riri land. That's what I call it, retard land. The sperm is the spirit. It's a simple thing. When I first said it, they said, oh, the tail falls off. So I didn't say that the tail was the spirit. I said the sperm. It should show you that the sperm is the spirit, how easily I knock down all these stupid claims. The blood is the spirit. When you get a blood transfusion, how come you're the same person? Knock that down. That's stupid. And y'all just keep going. No. The sperm ain't the spirit. Everybody was female first. What do y'all be talking about? Y'all will go off topic. Just to be like, it's a deep thing, man. I truly worry about y'all. Some of y'all are truly troubled spirits. And it's a deep thing. I'm not here to convince any of you anything. I give you the wisdom. Take it or don't. Half the stuff y'all want to debate and talk about is a waste of my time because I'm going to knock it down that fast. And it's just going, you're not going to stop. You're going to keep saying dumb things after. For 2 years, I've heard all the dumbest things I can possibly hear to say that the sperm ain't the spirit. The sperm ain't the spirit because this thing and that thing, mind you. The sperm is the spirit. The egg is the body. What is so hard to grasp about that? Now apply that to your religious text and all the ancient texts that y'all read and y'all say, man, I don't understand what this is talking about. That's why, because there's no perspective there. Now you have perspective. The sperm is the spirit, the egg is the body. In today's times, we call it sperm cells and egg cells. In another language in today's times, they call it something else. In ancient times, they had their words and phrases for these things also. Simple thing. Please grasp. A lot of the knowledge that y'all are reading, the reason you're not grasping it is because you don't want to accept that the sperm is the spirit and the egg is the body. If you don't want to grasp that, cool. But even in ancient times, they viewed this as such. So just grasp. It's a deep thing. But it's your main man, Solace, the wise servant. I'm going to be working on my ego, whatever that means. But I'll be working on my ego. I was going to say something else. Slipped my mind. But I'll be working on my ego as I go. Hopefully people begin to grasp. Those of you that don't and you just want to argue and be problematic, find another channel. There's many problematic channels that y'all can go to. This is not one of them. I truly don't have time for that. It's a deep thing. If you want to have a discussion, that's fine. But learn what that is first, because a lot of y'all want to debate. Y'all just say anything. Yo, I want to build with you, God. You don't want to build. You want to talk. Building is a physical thing. Get real. When you talk to the wise servant, makes sense. I'm not with the slogan sound good talk. Yo, God, let's chop it up and build. I don't understand that lingo. Nigga, you don't want to build anything. You just want to talk. I have better things to do. It's that simple. If you want to talk about you grasping things that I grasp that you don't, we can talk about that. I'm here to help y'all grasp anything that y'all don't. If you want to sit around and debate with me about things that you're not even qualified to debate with me about, I have better things to do. Now, when I say qualified, I mean if book knowledge is your source and what this great master teacher said is your source, then you're not qualified, because you saying I'm wrong because they're right, that's bias. That makes no sense. I'm a man, they're a man. Same with the book. A man wrote that, said whatever he said. I'm saying what I said. Now, when you tell me I'm wrong, you have to tell me I'm wrong because of your teachings and your understanding. You can't pull from another man's teaching and this man's teaching and that man's teaching and then confound a whole bunch of other people's thoughts and then say, brother, you're wrong, I'm smarter. How? Everything I teach is my own teachings, from my own understandings and my own direct relationship with the life. You're not on that level. You're a follower of people on that level. This is why most of the books and scholars and wise men that y'all pull for, y'all are followers of them. It's not your thoughts. So if you're going to tell me anything, let it be something I never heard before. Because if you utter a word to me that I know another man said, You're a fool to me. You don't qualify. He does. Go get him. And I don't know why people don't grasp this. You have students come, like, I want to challenge, brother, you're teaching not on my level. You a student. Get real. You have to qualify. It's a simple, deep thing. A lot of y'all so far behind in intellect. And it's because of the books and just following other people, and you never give yourself a chance to think for yourself. Uninfluenced. This never happens. All your thoughts is sparked by another's thoughts, and we build on top of what they said in the past, and it's just pathetic. It annoys me. Because y'all don't respect true intellect. A man comes with his own teaching. The sperm is the spirit. And it's good. And it will help you grasp so much. And then you have buffoons like, no, that's not right, because of their goofy ass insecurities, because they thought they was the smartest cookie in the jar till they heard me speak. Then they got mad. It's deep, it's interesting, but if you don't want the knowledge, you don't have to be here. I'm not here to convince anybody anything. I'm not going to do too much pulling of teeth if I see you're trying to be an asshole. So it's a simple thing, but grasp if you want, don't if you don't. But in any event, I want to keep my channel, my environment. I always keep everything peace. This is why when I do my videos, you see, it's just me, all peace. I have no conflict on my channel. I have no drama on my channel. This is not a gossip, rumors, blog site. None of that. It's just a knowledge channel. You have other brothers, they get on their channel and they start blabbering off about their problems, and they take 20 minutes talking about their problems and all this, and they self, and my channel is just knowledge. Nothing else, no gimmicks, no, none of that. Y'all see, every video, same thing. I say who I am and I get straight to the topic, the discussion of the day. So it's a simple, deep thing people have to grasp, man. Hold on, my phone. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just a simple thing people have to grasp, man. Pull for wisdom, pull for knowledge. If you have a teacher and you're a student, pull to be let the teacher be an influence for you to pull higher than the teacher, and never stop pulling. Y'all get stuck and just start regurgitating things that has been being said now for thousands of years. People still saying the same old slogans from thousands of years ago. It's truly no growth in intellect. It's like deep. Instead of y'all getting mad, y'all should really pay attention. Now, I don't want to act as if it's because it's not a big thing we have. For the most part, I get 95% good reception. Then you have the 5%, you have the 1 or 2 people on every video that gotta be an asshole. You have the one person that always has to click the I don't like this video. I'll have 50 likes, 1 not like. So I'm not complaining in any way, it doesn't bother me. I just wanted to do this video addressing my ego. For the people that feel like I have one. I don't feel like I have one in the manner that y'all make it like this weird retarded thing, but like I said, everyone has one. I don't know what makes you want to go around looking for people's egos, but I can think of 50 other things you could do. that would be more beneficial to you, because if you're looking for egos, you're going to find a bunch of them. They're not worth anything. It's a deep thing. Finding a man's ego is truly not worth anything, because egos are very common, being as though everyone has one. If you look for one, you'll find one in anyone. So to say, oh look, he has an ego, no one's really going to be like, they'll just use it for whenever they want to say, fuck you nigga, you get me? But no one cares. You can't cash in that check. You're not going to tear down it, because y'all like to tear people down in here. Saying I have an ego is not going to tear me down. It's truly a waste of time. It's like I said, egos are too common. They're really not worth anything. The question is, why are you looking for egos? It's pointless. You never hear me bring up anyone's ego. I don't care. If you feel great, good. I prefer y'all feel great than low, because y'all feeling low is the reason why we have all the problems in life we have. The reason we have all the problems in life we have is because people are insecurities. Others are great, others are low. The low get mad. The great, they say fuck the low. And it's a deep thing. It's a both-way thing. So it's a deep thing. But, you know, like I said, I'm working on it. Get it together. You know, it's a give and take thing in anything you do in life. So I grasp. I know these things already. I truly don't need to do a video to let y'all know that I know. The fact that I teach morality and I teach balance and I give you examples of how to balance yourself and reflect, then you have to have common sense. I'm aware of these things. If I'm aware of it, there you go. Y'all are not aware. You have to grasp. If I'm bringing it up, I'm aware. If I'm aware, then it's inevitable that you have to just grasp. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I have a hard time grasping things. Someone said, why you don't apply yourself in this? I'm not teaching myself, I'm teaching y'all. I already grasp all of this. That's why I'm telling you, so you can grasp too. If you don't want the information, you give people information, they say, why you talking to us like that and talking like you talking down? What are you talking about? I'm giving you information that you don't have. And I'm talking to you like you don't have the information that you should have, but you don't. So I'm giving it to you. You mad? I don't. It's weird. I be trying not to laugh, because then y'all gonna always say anything like, yo, you don't care. And I truly don't. But it's very important that y'all learn for the life's sake. I know y'all don't understand what that means quite yet, but just trust me. For the life's sake, I have to do this. Y'all have to learn. I have to figure out a way to get y'all to learn. But it's not for y'all, because lost spirits in hell get on my nerves. It's deep. The life, it's a deep thing. If spirits in hell is lost, hell is bad. Simple, forget hell. If spirits in life and people in life is lost, life's gonna be lost and bad. And this is why y'all gotta learn. Because I'm here. We all here. We can live a paradise. Or we can live a small, fog, smoke, infested, stress, and straining life that we live now. That y'all are accustomed and used to. And it's a matter of a blink of a finger. Literally. If everybody get on one accord in understanding this, we could literally live a heaven where life is a vacation, the whole life. And you could just take time out learning and doing whatever you want. Now put your work in for the day, for the life, your few hours, and get to self and doing what you love to do. And just, if you want to lay on the beach all day, butt ass naked, whatever you want to do. It's a deep thing. Here we are slaving. Everybody's slaving. Don't cry. Could change overnight, literally, but I don't know how to reach y'all. And the life is struggling. Forget human beings, all the other life forms, the animals, the plant, vegetation, the earth, the trees, everything, the fucking atmosphere, the life within that, everything suffers. Bad. It's a deep thing, y'all don't, it's deep, but it's your main man, Solace, the wise servant of the life, peace and wisdom of all.